Determination laser.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Indianapolis Colts. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. It's a gator. 54. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
On first down, it's Haskins. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run with Morris, and he'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. He's got his man, that's Wallace. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
16 yards. First down, Redskins.
Here we go. Set. Go to base. Number 53. Mike 53. Let's go deep. Tighten up. Let's go deep.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Morris. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 44.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain. Up to the 26.
Collins made the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Brissett sets to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
From the gun, here's Brissett. They got a man. It's Woods. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. He completes this to Sutton. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Mike 56, Mike 56. 6-man. Check curls, check curls.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
First down, Brissett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike, yeah.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now it's Morris. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Morris. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Here we go. Hey, hold on.
Here's Morris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
1st down, Redskins.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Haskins on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Corey Davis with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On 1st down, this is Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On the double. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Oh, you got deep?
Once more, Adams on first down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run on second down with Adams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. 6. Not a whoop. 6. Delta, Delta. Watch tight end. 3 down. 3 down. 3 down. 3 down.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The end result, 21 yards.
And the Redskin first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, let's get
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They don't give it here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. I got it. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Brissett. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike 50, soon, go. 56. Here we go, D. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
Brissett now. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. A first update now from Cincinnati. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go play action with Haskins. It's caught by Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defense.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Redskins.
Haskins now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now it's Haskins. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Haskins. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go. Here we go. Get the flag. Hey, let's get this. Under 10.
On second down, it's Morris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Get away with it. One shot. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Too little, cut. 54.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
I smell fear in that offense. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And he's going to have the hook up with Sutton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Brissett now 6 of 10 of this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 46-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brissett again. He'll let this go for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
22, Mike 22. Man, I got you. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Again, it's Brissett. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
On the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Go. Let's get there. Check. Mike 22. Bring it.
To throw is Brissett. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 1st down, it's Morris. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run again with Morris. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Check 43. Check nickel. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, switch gears. Check 3.
On 3rd down, Morris. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Kill.
They run for it with Morris. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
it's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Adams, 93 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure.
That will be brought down by the Colts.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a give, right side. It's Morris. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's the 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Cut.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready. Spy 56. I got one.
From the gun, here's Bissett. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Brissett now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Brissett now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Brissett. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
And in the air once more, it's Brissett. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
You better be ready next time.
It's 2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back now in Indianapolis. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Haskins will throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw, Brissett. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrap. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On 2nd down now, it's Morris.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here we go. 54. Hey, come on. 54 Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins uncorks one for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be hard. Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd down, it's Adams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 54 is Mike. 54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Brissett sets to throw it. And that will be incomplete. critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
1st down, Washington.
Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Morris. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 21. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, check.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 54.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Check 50, check 50. Go, go. Slam.
They'll run on first down. It's Adams. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Adams with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
90 Wolf. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check.
Ready. They'll keep it on the ground. Morris.
I got you, boy.
They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down. It's Morris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line. Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Indianapolis, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.